Hey, it's the GOAT here, Mr. Sports Travel in the Republic of South Africa. I'm not in St. Louis, we got the Cardinals, but this is the Boksburg Cardinals. Beautiful baseball complex. I am southeast of Johannesburg, which is the capital, check that, the largest city. The capital is Pretoria, north of Johannesburg. See, I even catch myself, that's how great I am. I'm here with Wesley Hall, the head coach of a team that's gonna play in 2 days in the finals of an under 15 tournament. Wesley, thank you for dealing with me. I'm a character, as you can see, oh so pleasantly. So, I was here in 2004. ESPN hired me independently to write the profiles for the first World Baseball Classic, of which South Africa was invited. And so in 2004, I did not come here. I saw baseball in George, as well as in Cape Town, so down near the Cape Town region. But here I am 21 years later, and I'm back.
Okay.
Now, our audience is American, even though anybody around the world can watch YouTube. But let's educate the Americans about yourself first. Wesley, you don't have to give me your age, but give me your age range. Where are you from in South Africa? Just give me the basics.
No, obviously, my name's Wesley Hall, from Johannesburg, born in Boksburg, 34 years old.
Okay.
I've been playing baseball for 26 odd years.
Okay, so let's talk about your playing and then we'll talk about the coaching. So about how old were you when you started playing baseball and how'd you get into it?
Around six or so. So our primary schools had T-ball.
Okay.
And yeah, obviously one of my assistant coaches, he was actively involved with Cardinals, and obviously being friends at school, got the call up.
So was the T-ball through school or through a club?
No, through school.
Through school, interesting. Yeah. So you do, talk about baseball and the school system when you were growing up. So did you play from T-ball to when in the school?
Well, it's only really T-ball in school.
So it's just T-ball in the schools?
Yeah. And it's kind of faded out now. There's a couple of schools that still do it.
Okay.
So
it's very niche, very small.
Yeah.
So when does the club baseball, because this is a club, the Boksburg Club. So you start about 6 in T-ball. When do you then transition to like club baseball?
Well, we started at 6 years old, yeah, as well.
Okay, so then you make the immediate transition.
Yeah.
So what's the levels here? Is it T-ball? Like walk me through the levels of an amateur.
No, of course. So you got the under 6s or under 8s basically.
Yep.
It's a bit of T-ball and then a couple of innings pitch ball.
Yep.
And you got the under 10s, which is just pure pitch ball.
Okay.
Under 12s, under 15s, and then under 19s.
Okay.
Yeah.
What we consider in America a baseball game, right? Pitching, throwing, 3 outs. What level does that start in South Africa?
Under 10s basically.
Under 10.
Yeah.
So under 10s, they're playing baseball, the equivalent of basically Little League in the United States.
Correct, yeah.
Now, when did your playing career end, whether it was amateur or something else? How old were you when your playing career ended?
It hasn't ended yet, so I still.
Oh, you're still playing?
I still play, yes.
Are you playing kind of like for fun and amateur?
Oh, we've got a senior major league.
A senior
as well.
major league,
Yeah.
and you're bringing in $1 million a year, is that right?
Not even close.
Do you get paid at all?
Not at all.
No.
It's
Okay.
all just a
So
hobby.
it's love of the game.
Yes, correct.
Speaking of that, before we transition to the coaching, who is a baseball player that you admired as a kid, and is it a different player that you admire now, just for whether their athletic ability, how they carry themselves?
Well, obviously, I grew up playing for the Cardinals, so I'd obviously draw to the St. Louis Cardinals.
Okay.
Yeah, it was back then. It was Yadi Molina, all the Wheels, all the
Sir Albert, I am not a machine, and Yadier Molina.
Correct.
Okay, and is it the same today, or do you have different guys you sort of look up to?
I've started off catching in my career. I'm pretty much utilised everywhere, but back in the day I was a catcher, and yeah, I really enjoyed.
So the catching, hence the Yadier Molina. So,
and the number 4.
And the number 4. Okay, very good. Now, when did you start coaching? About how old were you when you started coaching?
You're
34 now.
18, yeah, about 18.
Oh wow! So you've been coaching, since you were 18.
Yeah.
Now, I'm assuming that, you correct me if I'm wrong, is this all volunteer? Do you get
100%, yeah.
All volunteer. And when I was speaking to Danny, who was kind of a very helpful contact here, she mentioned that today's a holiday, Human Rights Day in South Africa, post-apartheid. But if I got this right, traditionally you practice Tuesday, Thursdays, is that right?
Correct, yeah.
And then the matches are on Sunday, is that
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if you had a choice, if you were in charge of the baseball gods of South Africa, would you want practice to be every day if it was possible?
Of course. Yeah.
What's the challenge? Is the challenge these kids are in school? Is the challenge funding? What's the challenge of practicing?
Well, I won't say it's funding. It's just basically all down to the kids doing school sports and other extramural activities that's taken away. I mean, I think everybody would love to play baseball 24/7, but we have a life outside of this.
Right.
I mean, a schooling career and all that.
Yep. So let's educate the Americans. I've done it, but it's better to hear it from a South African. We're going to separate the men boys from the girls women. You tell me if I'm wrong, because you live here, you grew up here in Boksburg. Among the blacks and the mixed and the coloreds, let's just say of South Africa, soccer, or football, what the world calls it, is the #1 sport. Is that accurate?
Yeah, 100%.
Among the whites, the Afrikaners, it would be rugby and cricket. Is that about right?
Yeah.
So obviously you've had Gary Player, Ernie Els in golf. South Africans are very talented athletes. And so baseball is always going to be that niche sport. Now on the women's side, you have a girl on your team, and I saw other girls playing. On the girls' side, what's the most popular women's sport? Is it the same football among the mixed and the coloreds, and then cricket among the girls on the, what's the women's?
I'm actually not too sure. I'd say netball.
Netball?
Netball, yeah.
Is probably the #1 sport?
It's quite big.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so netball among the ladies is considered the #1 sport. Okay, I would like to have the Kyle Schwarber lookalike. Ladies and gentlemen, you tell me, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Kyle Schwarber, the leadoff maestro of the Cardinals. I mean, the Phillies. Whoa, the rival. Does this Kyle Schwarber or not? Yeah, he's a little bit more scruff. Like, don't say you don't. Come on. A little bit more scruff. You wish he had more money than Kyle Schwarber, right? Thank you, Kyle Schwarber. So let's just talk a little about yourself. So you played with Wesley, is that right? And tell us, your name's not Kyle Schwarber, tell us your first and last name.
My name's Kieran Cree.
Kieran Cree?
Yeah.
And did you grow up here in Boksburg with Wesley?
Yeah, I actually grew up literally a kilometer down the road.
Okay, when you were growing up, was there this baseball complex here?
We actually started out in PG Park, which is about 5 k's down the road, and then we were fortunate enough to get this type of facility up and running. And then we moved across, I think it was 1995.
Is when this opened?
Yeah.
95. In 95, were you still playing? About how old were you in 95?
No, I was about 4 or 5.
You were about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And are you about the same age as him?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Exact same.
So you guys started playing over there and then you transitioned here.
Correct, yeah.
Okay. Now, what position, you were a catcher, you said, right?
I mean, you're utilized everywhere.
Yeah, oh, you're utility. He's the Mario Mendoza, I'll play everywhere.
That's it.
What position did you typically play when you were playing?
When I was a youngster, they started me out at second base, and then from the age of 16, they converted me into a pitcher.
Oh.
And then from there, I actually made my first baseball World Cup for South Africa at 18.
Okay.
Senior levels. And then, yeah, carried on from there. Just pitching was my thing.
Okay. And how long have you been coaching? He said since 18. How long have you
I've only been coaching since 25 years old, so 9 years.
Okay, so about 9 years. Now come on back in, Coach Hall. We're going to end this video with some more sort of fun South Africa baseball history. When I was here in 2004, I met Mike Randall, and Mike was working for the Kansas City Royals, and he was going around your country educating people about baseball, trying to grow the game. And then I remember seeing Mike in Phoenix, Scottsdale, when you guys almost upset Canada in the 2006 World Baseball Classic. And the Mexican fans were going, "Sí, se puede!" Yes, you can. They almost did beat Canada. So Barry Armitage at the time I had interviewed, he was playing Double-A or had just finished Double-A for the Royals when the Royals had a team in Wichita. So here we are 21 years later. I've not kept up to speed as much on baseball. I've covered other sports since then as well. What's the South African born player that's played at the highest level at this point, to your knowledge? What's their name?
I think it has to be Gifton Goopy.
Gifton Goopy. And is that the one that played for the Pirates?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. And Gifton Goopy, what town did he grow up here in South Africa?
In Randburg.
Randburg. Now where is Randburg?
Very far north.
An
hour away.
An hour of Johannesburg.
Yeah.
So he debuted with the Pirates, I believe, last year or the year before, is that right?
Quite a while ago, about 5-6 years ago.
5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
Is he the only South African born player that's played in the major leagues? I think he is.
No,
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Taylor Scott.
Taylor
Correct,
Scott.
Yeah, Taylor Scott, yes.
And Taylor Scott played for whom?
He's now currently with Houston Astros, one of their relievers.
And he's on the major league rod.
Yeah.
Taylor Scott. Did he make his debut last year or the year before?
He actually debuted with the Cubs.
The Cubs. So he's been in MLB.
Yeah.
So you got two guys.
And then we had Dylan Unsworth, who was part of Seattle Mariners.
But did he play at the big league level?
Yeah.
He did.
He was part of the spring training camps for
But did he
Seattle.
play in a major league game?
I think he might have debuted once.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
we've got
sure.
a minimum of two. We'll check baseballreference.com is the place to go for this. But since I've been here 21 years ago, there's your progress. We got two guys in a country where football, rugby, cricket, there's so many other alternatives to play. Now to wrap this up, here in Joburg, the seasons are different than Cape Town, right? So you play baseball here September to March, is that right?
Yeah.
Whereas in Cape Town, I think it's like the beginning of the season in March, isn't it?
Yeah, they start No, they play summer ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they play March till when?
So our juniors play summer ball.
Okay.
Our senior league kicks off throughout winter. So
Okay.
we play from about May to the end of the year.
Made it. So right now it's 21 March, Human Rights Day in South Africa. What season is this considered in Joburg?
Junior season.
No, I mean weather season.
No, summer.
This is summer.
Yeah.
So it's summer now. Whereas in Cape Town, is it still considered summer today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously,
Okay.
just
So the
depends,
seasons are opposite of America, very similar to South America. When it's winter in America, it's summer, summer, winter. Guys, anything else you want to share to our American audience other than, man, you guys elect some entertaining presidents. Outside of that, anything else you want to share?
Nah, I think I'm all good. Sorry. Yeah, like I said, not a...
Kyle Schwarber, thank you so much. Wesley
you.
Hall,
Yeah,
thank you so
very
much.
much.
It's the
Thanks,
GOAT
guys.
in South Africa, the Republic, Boksburg Cardinals. And it's a pretty cardinal because I told you if I was going to be a bird, I'd be the bald eagle. But if I couldn't be the bald eagle, I'd be a cardinal. Not because they gave me a free hat, but because I'm pretty. Like the greatest Muhammad Ali, like a girl. We'll see you next video. Bye.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure, guys. Thank you.